Hello, Moon Group. It's another week, another uh, opportunity to learn more spelling strategies. So, some of you are getting better and better at recognizing our spelling strategies and practicing. And I hope these videos are part of what's helping you get there. If not, just let me know and we'll try to keep working to find a way that's going to help you best. Just because that's the whole point. And to become a better speller means you're going to understand how to read words just a little bit better because they go hand in hand. So if you're a better reader, you're going to be a better speller most of the time. If you're a better speller, you're going to be a better reader most of the time. Not always, but for the most part, that helps out a lot. All right, so this week we have 3 main patterns and then 3 words that don't belong to either list. So this week we have words that have GH in it. We have words that have ED at the end of it. And we also have CH. Now the CH can also go at the beginning too. So most of the GHs are at the end or in the middle of the word. The ED is all at the end. And then the CHs are mostly at the end, but then one at the beginning. Artemis just dropped a toy right by my leg. She's trying to get me to play with it. It is a fried egg. It looks like a little saucer. All right, so let's get going. So today I forgot most of my fun colors at school. So I do have a couple of other pens, so I'm going to try to do the spelling in a slightly different way. Instead of doing each letter a different color, I'm going to highlight specific patterns and stuff that I want you guys to know. So highlighting or circling certain things. So the first word is high. And this is not high like hello. This is high as in really tall or above something. So we have our GH at the end in this one. And before it, we have HI, like we say hello. So HI like hello, and then GH. We have the word wait. And this is wait as in like Aston's weight. So she's eating right here by me. Nothing, actually. There's nothing in her bowl. But she's gaining weight. And that's the kind of weight that we're talking about. We're not talking about weight as in looking forward to something or... Actually, I think... is there a similar word? I'm not sure. Okay, but we've got G and H in here. And this is kind of at the middle. It's not quite at the very end. But we also have some other things to notice here. So we've got this pattern right here, this E and this I. And E and I like to go together a lot. There's also IE, but in the word wait, the E is directly next to the W, like the word we, and then there's the IGH. Kind of like the IGH we had right here. Oh no! I totally demolished that piece of paper. Okay, so the highlighter, yes. So we've got IGH right here too. So EI together, but IGH. And then there's, so wait, that's W at the beginning, and T at the end. The next word is rough. And this is rough as in difficult or like a texture, like how you feel something. So in this case, our GH is at the very, very end. And then here we have 2 vowels together. We have an O and a U. So the O is first and then the U is after that. So O-U. You think of that as like, I owe you money. Owe you money. So rough, we have R, and then The O and the U together make the sound. and then GH, rough. So interestingly enough, high, weight, rough. In all of these cases, we don't necessarily hear a G or an H all the time. High. See, it's almost like we don't hear anything. High. High. G. That's how that would be pronounced, but that's not how it goes. This GH is kind of like a, not exactly silent, but it's definitely soft sound. It does not sound like it looks. It does not sound like it looks. So rough. So the GH here make the F sound. Weight. 8. So actually, if you, another thing to notice is that's how we spell 8 as in the number. And then we just have a W at the beginning of it. And here the GH is a F noise. All right, we have laugh. So once again, the G and the H together kind of make a F sound. So we have laugh. L-A-U-G-H. Laugh. La. So we know that the ah sound can often be an A. But in this case, it's not a long A, it's a short A. Ah. So it's not going A, it's going ah. And it's combined with the U right here, so A-U. So a lot of times U doesn't like to be first in vowel patterns. U likes to be second. So laugh. L, ah. So that's an A and a U. And then GH. We also have though. Like, though I am trying to eat healthy, I still love jelly beans. So we have T-H-O-U-G-H. So once again, we've got that O-U thing going on here. So GH is at the end. We've got the O and the U together, so I'm highlighting it yellow. So a lot of these double vowels we're highlighting yellow. At the beginning we have a T and an H, so though. So T and H kind of soften, so it's not like, sorry, I'm getting distracted by Artemis. So T and H together soften the sound of the rest of the word. Though. You could almost imagine the H in there. Though. We have T-H-O-U-G-H. Though. And the last one on the GH pattern, we have the word, let me actually, there we go. We have the word light. And the GH is not at the very end, it's in the middle. And you can hear the LI very easily, so I. So we have an L, a long I, GH, and then our T at the very end, light. In the middle, we've got ED patterns. So we have all these words with ED at the end, and ED is a past tense verb. Ending. So these are all going to be action words that have ed at the end to show that it is past tense. So we've got the word baked. So B-A-K-E-D. It means that you bake something, but you did it before, so you baked it. Actually, yesterday I baked some cookies. Didn't make enough to bring to school. Sorry, guys. But I did bake some cookies yesterday. So I'm going to highlight ED in blue. And so before that, it looks like back. But we know that the word bake, we've been talking about that A consonant E pattern. When those are together, they kind of connect and make that A, that long A sound. So it's not just back, it's bake, because there's an A consonant E on there. Our next word is walked. walked, like you walked down to the nurse's office, which is a lot of you lately, actually. We need to take care of our bodies, so be careful. Less paper cuts, less tummy aches. Careful on the playground. Stay away from fire ants. All right, so we are highlighting the ed at the very end because that means you walked somewhere. You walked there in the past. And the word walk is, you kind of hear it here, walk, walk, W-A. The L is kind of a surprise sometimes. You may not picture the L being in the word walk, but it's there. It's kind of like a slick sound that kind of slips in there sometimes. But walk is spelled exactly like walk normally is spelled, and then you just add an ed on the end of it. Walk, walk. The next word is talked. And actually, it's the exact same spelling as walked, but the difference is you have a T at the beginning instead of a W. So we have T-A-L-K-E-D, talked. So that means you talk, but it's in the past. So talk is T-A-L-K, and that's spelled exactly like talk is usually spelled. Once again, the L and the K together, it's very slick. You almost don't even hear the L, talk, talk. So talked. We also have kicked. I just said C. K-I-C-K, and that is spelled how kick is normally spelled. Oop. Oh my goodness. Okay, this orange pen is a little aggressive. Okay, so we have K-I-C-K and then E-D at the end. So you didn't just kick right now, you did it in the past. So we hear K-E-K. So here the C and the K together is the most confusing part. So we hear the K-E-K. So the C and the K together make that final K sound. If you notice so far, 3 out of the 4 EDs all have 4-letter words that are spelled exactly the way that they're spelled beforehand. We also have asked, A-S-K. So that's like you ask a question and then you add your E-D on the end, asked. So we've got our ED. And ask is spelled like it's normally spelled, A-S-K, ask, ask. You hear all 3 of those sounds inside of it. And the last ED word is the most different out of all of them. So the first one, baked, is a little different because we don't have a double E in there. And then the last one's a little different because it's a little longer than the other ones. This last word is the word reached. R-E-A-C-H-E-D. Now actually, reached also has the CH pattern in it. So technically, it would go very nicely in this category too. So we have our ED right here at the very end, and reach is spelled exactly the way reach is normally spelled. So reach, reached. So we have the R sound at the beginning, r, r, E, E. So we hear a long E sound, but it's paired with an A. So it's not just R-E-C, because that would almost be like rec, but the E-A together make the E sound together. So I'm going to highlight the E and the A together. Reach. So we have R-E-A and then C-H like we have over there. I'm going to circle that in a special way. C-H-E-D. R-E-A-C-H-E-D. All right, we have just a few more left. All right, on this one, on the CH pattern board, we have couch. Like you sit on your couch. You say it at the beginning, and you could think it's a K, which also means often it's going to be a C. Cow, ow, ow. So we think of ow, the word ow is O-W, but we have O-U. Cow, ow. And then C-H. Now actually, if you know, you're saying ouch like ooh, that hurt, it would be ouch, like this. Exactly like that. We just added a C at the beginning. Couch, ouch, couch. And I will highlight the O and the U together. Alright, we also have porch. Like, you turn on the light on your porch when people are trick-or-treating. P-O-R, pour, P-O-R. Now, if we're saying poor, like you don't have any money, it's going to be P-O-O-R, but this is P-O-R just by itself. And then our C-H, porch, porch. So, no vowel groupings on that one. It's just P-O-R-C-H. We have catch, like catch a ball, C-A, catch, catch. Okay, here's where we got something a little sneaky in here again. We've got like a slick T, cat. It's like cat, catch. So we kind of hear it when we say it out loud, but it's also not as obvious as some of the T's that we hear sometimes. It's not like cat, cat. It's catch a ball, catch. So it almost sounds like we could just like leave it out, catch. But we need it there. It's important. It kind of links everything all together. So we've got the word cat, C-A-T, and C-H. The next one is stretch. Stretch. So we have an S and a T together. So r. So we have an R, It's an E. Stretch. C-H. Stretch. So that word you can really stretch out with the syllables. We have our C-H together. And this other cool pattern over here, we've got this S-T-R thing going on. And S-T in particular is good together. The next word is change. Change. C-H-A-N-G-E. Change. And change has the C-H at the beginning, right here. C-H, change, A. Do you guys hear that long A sound? So A is next, ch, A, n. So there's an N, j, change. But if we just put the G there, without the E, it would be like Chang. Like a little bit of an Asian last name, Chang. But we need change. And when we add that E on there, it kind of has that same magic we've been talking about. I know there's two consonants this time, but the A, consonant, E also has that softening effect where it makes that a long A and it doesn't make that like a hard G. Change. All right, only 3 words left. We have everyone. Now these words aren't part of our patterns. These don't fit. We have everyone. So we have everyone. I think. So we have E, ev, v. Now if you were just saying it like that, you wouldn't hear that there's a second E in there. So it's ever. E-V-E-R. Every. That's our Y. And then 1. O-N-E. Everyone. We don't have any consonants together, and we don't have any good like patterns to follow, but we do have 2 separate words. We have every, like every day, and then 1. So we have, you could even take it even shorter and go ever, like happily ever after, E-V-E-R, and then we have 1, O-N-E, and then we have a Y that links the 2, everyone. We also have the word getting, like you're getting a video game. So we have G-E, that's an E, getting. So that's a T-T, 2 T's, and then I-N-G, getting. Sorry, I said getting, I-N-G. So we have the word get, like you got something. We have an extra T, and then this ing. So G-E-T, ing, with an extra T in the middle. And our last word this week is helpful because we're talking about this in math. We are talking about subtraction. So we're going to do subtract. So we have two good, we have this TR right here and this CT. So we have sub, like I have a substitute teacher, sub, TR, CT, and an A in between them. Subtract. Alright guys, I know this is a 20-minute long video, but we are trying really hard to work on our spelling. So if you need to watch this video several times, please do so, because my goal is for all of us to improve on our spelling words. And one way that we're going to do that is to understand how these letters work together and why they sound the way they do. Good luck, everyone!